this time of year, Lena and I spend a lot of time with our hands in the ground doing planting and weeding. We really have a lot of QT, a lot of quality time with the soil. The more I get to know the soil, the more intrigued I am. You know, the more I want to unearth all of its dirty little secrets. It's like that enigmatic girl at the party who, you know, has some seriously good stories to tell. And I know our soil does too. So the first thing we learned about our soil, and probably the most important thing, is that it has a lot of clay in it, which has its advantages. Clay is good for nutrient uptake, and you know, it holds on to soil amendments a little better than other types of soil. But there are some disadvantages. So you can see the soil is really clumpy. The fine particles of the clay hold on to moisture well, which in the spring means that our fields have been very, very wet. So because clay holds on to water so well, and because it's so prone to getting compact, it makes it a little difficult to do field work with a tractor. You risk really damaging the soil for, well, you know, a generation, some long, stupid period of time. And I want to give you a sense of what that looks like. So this corner of the field here, where there are giant puddles of standing water and nothing's growing and big tractor marks, this was an instance in which we pushed it a bit and our field suffered as a result. So, you know, this is an area that we're basically not going to be able to use for a while. But this compact clay sadness, it's not the only story that our soil has to share. There are parts of the field that kind of have, you know, a bit of a loamy thing going on. So let's take a peek here. You can see that it doesn't have the same, I mean, there's still some clumps and whatnot, but it is just, has a nicer hand feel. And the plants respond to it too. So how does that clumpy stuff turn into something like this? Well, hopefully through lots of nutrients being added to the soil. We've been putting tons of cow shit, you know, when applicable, on the fields. We did some cover crops last year that, you know, had some medium success, and we hope to try some new things this year. You can go to the blog to read Landon's article about tillage radishes and how we're looking forward to tillage radishes breaking up some of the hard pack that's underneath the beds. Another tactic that we've been using this year is to grow things in raised beds. Helps keep the roots out of the super wet parts of the soil, and it also gives the plants some more pliable soil to grow into. We've also been using this guy a lot. This is a broad fork. It is most valuable implement for the month of May. And yeah, it's got some tines, long tines. You stick it in, you rock it around a bit, and it helps the soil drain and gives channels for the roots to grow in. So, you know, there definitely have been some challenges with the soil. But, you know, there's also been some successes.